Subtitles. He instantly attempted to wake up the burly man, and Eugene quipped the words, "Are you drunk?" But the next moment, he got a heavy punch from the big guy, and John kicked him like he was playing soccer. He then casually snatched the horse. He swiftly dealt with distracted Eugene, then both climbed the watchtower. With their teamwork, they burst into the control room on the 3rd floor, and John immediately adjusted the prison's voltage, causing an electric emergency. The prisoner's iron shackles failed instantly, turning the prison into chaos. Taking the opportunity, John bolted through the prison gates, only to realize it wasn't an escape. He was on a floating amusement park. Suddenly, a patrol helicopter swooped in, showering John with friendly fire. With no options left, he jumped into the vast ocean. It didn't take long for his underlings to inform Kaiki, who presumed John had received the kiss of death. When Kaiki found out that John's body was missing, she exploded, knowing he would make a comeback. Just as Kaiki predicted, John found himself at the lair of the big drug lord Dieter, desperately seeking help. He wanted to join Dieter to kill Kaiki, revealing his home security code. To avoid raising Dieter's suspicion, John chugged a glass of mystery drink. Experiencing drugs for the first time, he quickly fell into a cosmic trip and awoke to find Dieter's sister Sasha on top of him, who was actually Kaiki's longtime partner. Gazing at the young boy, John couldn't help but reminisce about his late son, hugging him tightly with fatherly affection. Just then, a stun grenade unexpectedly crashed through the window, signaling trouble was about to unfold. Troy was tailing nearby and, upon spotting John's whereabouts, quickly dialed for help. Fully armed SWAT teams under Kaiki's command immediately surrounded Dieter's lair. Faced with the squad spray and pray, John hurriedly put headphones on the boy, dashing out of the bedroom with both of them. He instructed Sasha to take the boy and leave first while he provided cover with Dieter, only to find that he had stopped one of his old underlings. Subtitles. John knocked him unconscious with a single punch, then fired a shot to draw Dieter's attention, but Kaiki was not so easily fooled and mercilessly shot through her old friend Dieter's neck. Completely enraged, John retaliated and opened fire on Kaiki. After a dizzying dodge, they found themselves back to back on opposite sides of the mirror. "All right, plan B, let's take each other out." They quickly twirled around. They emptied their magazines into the mirror, just as Kaiki's underlings arrived right on cue. John could only make a mad dash upstairs, bumping into Troy, who was setting up bombs on the rooftop. He kicked Troy off the roof, thinking, "Bro, so unlucky." Subtitles. Seeing her brother fall before her eyes, Kaiki could no longer hold back her emotions and immediately shot dead the young subordinate she had just rescued. Her unauthorized fireworks show with her henchmen certainly displeased the chief, so she thought, why stop now? And off the chief while pretending to have a heart attack. Meanwhile, the freshly escaped John discreetly returned home and grabbed his wife, who had just emerged from the bathroom. He tried to explain, but his enemy face solely filled her with fear. After John's explanation, his skeptical wife secretly took Kaiki's backup blood while she slept. The test confirmed it was an animal shape. She couldn't believe her eyes. The man she had shared a bed with was her enemy. At that moment, John slowly entered the lab where Head waited all night, gently caressing his wife's face. With tears in his eyes, he recounted their shared memories until his wife was convinced he was her true husband. His wife told John the chief's funeral was set for tomorrow at the church, where Kaiki would also attend. This was the perfect moment to expose her. So John arrived early at the church the next day. He handed the flower boy a photo of their son to pass to Kaiki as the funeral goers began to disperse. They immediately launched into an epic showdown inside the church, but Kaiki was clearly ready for a fight. Meanwhile, John's wife had become Kaiki's hostage, and she was about to take them both out. Just as Kaiki was about to act, Sasha suddenly appeared, tipping the balance in the room. After a tense standoff, chaos erupted, and Kaiki's minions fell one by one. Unfortunately, Sasha lost her very life while shielding John, and the cunning Kaiki managed to escape once more. At this time, little May was brought there by Kaiki's men, seeing them in a deadly fight. Without hesitation, May shot at John's arm, but Kaiki retaliated by taking May hostage. In a critical moment, May pulled out a folding knife, stabbing Kaiki in the thigh, turning the tide instantly. Kaiki had to drag her wounded leg to the dock, hijacking a speedboat for a quick getaway. John followed closely, launching himself onto the boat to pursue Kaiki. They began a chaotic human brawl on the water, but the speedboat went out of control, crashing into the dock. The impact catapulted them dozens of feet, and crafty Kaiki feigned injury. As John approached, she stealthily grabbed a nearby iron rod and swung it at him.